Welcome back to this video, my friends. And in here we are going to start wrapping all the modules, and in this case the main component, around some divisions. Now first of all, we are going to wrap everything inside a division with the ID main wrapper. And how you can do that? Well, you are going to write down initial angle bracket, division, and then ID. Inside the quotes you are going to write down main, all in lowercase, and then wrapper, the W in capital letters, wrapper, and then you are going to close the final angle bracket. Now you can use any name you want. In this case, if you want to follow me, well, you can do the same what I am doing. But again, you can use any name. I will recommend you to follow me, and then when you develop more experience, you can give any name you want. Down here we are going to close the final division, and then remember, when you took the HTML training, I always told you to indent, because in that way you are going to be able to notice the parents, the children's, and the descendants on each element. Let me click make a full selection and then indent right there. Let me scroll down. Then we are going to make a full selection again in here and indent again. There you are. Let me scroll down again because my screen gets moved. And the next step will be to wrap the left top menu and the social module inside another wrapper. Because remember, if you analyze, well, this is what I am doing. Let me show you the picture and go back in here, right click, preview, and this picture, let me just minimize and open my marker in here. Now everything, all the design, okay, all the design will be wrapped inside the main wrapper, okay, will be inside the main division, main wrapper, as you can see, okay, main wrapper, you already know what it is. And then you are going to have the left top menu and the social menu inside another wrapper, and that will be inside all these wrapper, which will be the top bar wrapper. So let me show you what I am going to do. Going back to my index right here, and these two modules I am going to wrap inside the top bar, initial division, then the ID, and the quotes I am going to give the name, top, lowercase, and then the bar, initial V on capital, var, and then my closing angle bracket. And then we are going to skip the left top menu and the social module. Click enter and close the final angle bracket. Well, in this case, the final ending tag. In here we are going to indent these two modules, and then we are going to wrap this module, well, each module individually inside another division, and that will be the left top menu division. Let's initial division right there. The ID will be the name in here, left top menu. Let's give the name, in this case, again, you can use any name you want, but the only way you are going to be able to understand this is with time and experience. Control V, and the final angle bracket, going down here and close the final division. Then we are going to click enter, another division, the ID, and we are going to use, in this case, social. Close the final angle bracket and click in here, click enter, and the final, well, the ending division tag. Then we are just going to indent this module, click in there and in there in here. There you are. So you are going to have this main division with the ID top bar, and inside there you are going to have the division with the ID left top menu, and down here the division with the ID social. Now I want you to keep in mind that I am doing this because I am going to be using those IDs to create the layout inside this website. And until the moment that we start developing this CMS grade CSS layout, you are going to be able to understand all this process. Let's go and continue with the logo and banner. Now the logo and banner, we are going to wrap all that inside a header, a division with the ID of header. So let's go in there, division, the ID will be header, let's give the name header, and close that angle bracket. We are going to skip the logo and the banner module. So click enter and the final division. Then we are going to do the same, make a selection on the modules and indent. By the way, if you don't know where is the indent tab, well, that will be the tab key and it will be next to the Q key, which will be on your left. Let me continue. We are going to wrap the logo module inside a division with the ID logo. Division, right there, ID, and the quotes, and we are going to write down logo. Then down here we are going to close the final division. Click enter, and finally on this division with the ID header, let's write down division, ID, and the name banner, the final angle bracket, and the final ending tag. Then we are going to indent in here and in here. Let's continue, and we are going to keep doing the same with the other modules. Now, by the way, if you don't want to keep working in all these, which I will recommend you anyways, so you can practice, down below in this video I include all this code if you want to just copy and paste, okay? Right now what I am going to do, I am just going to copy division in here. I am just going to speed up the process a little bit, right there, right there, right there, and right there. Let me change this one to search, the search, then down here, main menu, menu with the second M with a capital letter, then showcase in here. In this case, let me close in here the final ending division, down here the final ending division, and down here. Let me indent, click in here, and down here. Let me include breadcrumb ID, bread, and then crumb, going down here, click enter, and the final div. Then click enter and open the division, ID, and main content, which will be the main component from Joomla. Click enter, the final division. Click in here, indent, and click in here and indent. Let's scroll down the left. We are going to keep doing in here, Control V to paste, and down there. Now the final module debug, we are going to leave that module as it is. Let's go down here and close the final division, the same down here, and the same down here with the footer. Now change right here, we are going to give the name left and column, the C on capital letter, and then right and column, and finally the footer and indent. There you are, backspace, there you are, and there you are. So my friends, as you can see, we have finished the main structure. You are going to continue doing modifications to this file, but every time that we do modifications and that I tell you to do, I am going to include all the code down below just in case that it will be easier for you. But again, I will always recommend you to type everything so you can get accustomed to all this process. For this video, my friends, that will be it. But let me Control S on my keyboard, and then we are going to upload the new file inside my template. Let me go to my CMS teachings and then index, right click, and upload. Click OK, and now we have finished.